Hey y'all, and welcome to your notebook setup for lesson 1-13 to 1-15. You will need scissors, glue, tape, and the lesson packet, which looks like this. Once you have these things handy, you can go ahead and cut all the pages out of the packet and then press play. At this point, I'm assuming that you guys have cut out everything out of your packet, so you are now continuing to watch the video, and we're just going to turn to the next page in our book so that way we can begin to tape and glue the lessons where they belong. So on page 29, you are going to begin to glue in lesson 1-13. There happen to be 2 teacher pages and 1 student page. The teacher page has examples root 2, 2.578, root 11, root 7, 4 and 32 hundredths, 6 and 74 hundredths, and 18 divided by 9. This paper gets glued down. The second teacher page will get taped on top. You want to place tape on the far left side of the paper. And when you are done, that page should flip open like a book. Then, on the student page side, you want to locate this paper and glue it down to page 30. Once you have done that, you have finished setting up lesson 1-13, real numbers, and then we're going to move on to lesson 1-14. For this next lesson, lesson 1-14 is about the distributive property. There's only 1 teacher page and 1 student page. So each of these will get glued down to pages 31 and 32 respectively. You will have to go back and number your pages because in our previous video, we only numbered the pages to page 30. Now we're going to turn over and number pages 33 as well as 34. And we're also going to title this lesson 1-15, Translating Expressions, because this lesson did not come with titles on it. Each of the operations, you will need to cut them out individually and paste them to page 33. You'll just have to find a pattern that fits. This happens to be the pattern that I have used. And you want to glue each one down individually. Then there are 2 student pages. This one with the table at the bottom will get glued down, and then the one with the 5 examples will get taped on top down the left side. Once you have done that, you've finished setting up and cutting out your notebook for lessons 1-13 to 15. However, before we conclude this video, what we do need to do is to populate our table of contents. So we've left off with lesson 1-12. We're now going to add lesson 1-13, which is real numbers. That begins on page 29. Then on page 31, we will include lesson 1-14, which is the distributive property. And last but not least, on page 33, we have lesson 1-15, which is translating expressions. Once you've populated your table of contents, you are completely done with your notebook setup for lessons 1-13 to 1-15. Happy notebooking, guys.